More like you can banish face-up cards. Oh my god, this deck is getting a little spicy. I thought it was over. And you guys already know when we spectate. Is it Duelist A or is it Duelist B? And we also already know that I've never gotten this correct once in my life. So we'll see. We'll do a couple depending on how these matches roll out. And honestly, if you are looking at my channel, these are one of the best times to I've seen a lot of comments about people wanting to learn how the game works. This is one of the best things to watch the spectates because I can easily break the stuff down. And so if you guys are interested in that, first of all, hit a subscribe on the AATK, you know what I'm talking about. And second of all, let's just get into these matches. Let's see. So we like to put fake bets on A or B. I'm gonna go with A. I think I'm gonna start off with A. This time I'm not gonna stick to the same one both times. Okay, it is live. It is live. Cool. I'm gonna go with A for the first one, then maybe switch to B. See, the thing is that I was loyal to one side for the entire video, and I need to betray. I need to be more betraying. I need to be less loyal. Okay. All right, we got a Crusadia type of deck. Pot of Specific. I think I got this in a video. So this is the one where you could actually banish a couple cards, 3 to 6. I think the most you can get from this is drawing 2 cards. But they get banned face up, so I think that I'm face down. So I think face down means that you can't use them no matter what. For the rest of this turn, after this card affects any damage, your opponent takes his half. Also, they excavate for the top of the deck. Yada 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 yada. No idea where any of these cards go or what they are. Gets this one card out of all of them. I think the rest get shuffled back. Gonna be a quick link summon. Probably one Crusadia monster or something like that. Yeah, one Crusadia. Now, I'm not really familiar with this deck, so I have no idea what it is. So once he actually decides to keep a monster on the field, we will look into it. But I don't like to do the combos from the beginning. Like to see what they're doing overall. So he's used that card effect to get a card from the graveyard back to the hand, and then that also allowed him to get another card from the deck. Then he's gonna link summon those two. Pretty basic so far. Artifact? Okay, what's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? All right, so artifact. It's weird to see a link artifact when artifacts are supposed to be like fake magic and trap cards. But it probably is like a trigger for them, so they can do that. All right, got another special summon going down. That one's probably when a Crusade is on the field, you get to do another thing. This one I know is pretty popular. He's a little popular guy because you get to special summon one more. All right, so now we have. It looks like we have a cycle going on here. So when an effect or another card on the field is activated, quick effect, you can set one artifact monster from your hand or deck to the spell's drop zone as a spell, but destroy it during your opponent's next end phase, which is amazing for an artifact deck. All right, but during your opponent's turn, if this link summon monster is destroyed, you can special summon one artifact monster from your graveyard in defense position. So that's also pretty good. It's very defensive, and it also sets up another thing. So I don't know how much artifacts he has in his deck, but they're really, really cool monsters. Next up is this one, which is usually it does this one effect, and then you usually get rid of it. You special summon one level 3 or lower from the hand. Level 3 or lower tuner from the hand or deck. So that's immediately going to happen. So a synchro monster should be coming out of here as well. Now, if I'm not mistaken, artifacts do have synchros. And it's a Mecha Beast. World Legacy, target one monster, special summon it. Wait, what? That's... What? That is so easy. What? What? Really? Oh, you need a link monster to resolve it. Gotcha. And this to a zone it points to. Gotcha. And he's going to make this thing. This thing's probably going to stay on the field for 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure these two are going to disappear. That one goes. Oh, no, this one. Okay. The artifact, I'm assuming, was just to put this face down thing. That was the thing. And then, boom. Big Papa Jaka is on the building. To special summon, interesting kind of effect. Special summon monster from the extra deck. So you have to use 2 links, 2 synchros, fusions, whatever. When this link summon card is on the field, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, this monster cannot be targeted for monster attack. So you can't really do anything. You have to... Wait, no. Yeah, you gotta kill everything else first, is what it's saying. Once per battle during damage calculation, if this card battles a special summon monster, you can make this card gain attack equal to that opponent's monster. So you really can't attack it really either. Okay, he has a lot of staying power, but he can still die from like AOE. He can't be targeted by things, but you can still like sweep him in a roundup though. So he's not invincible. If this link summon card you control is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, shuffle one card on the field into the deck. So if you do kill it, you have to make sure you don't have anything, because then he's just going to use that effect as well. So pretty solid. This guy doesn't have any other effect. No, he does. Okay, during your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can banish this card. You control to special summon one tuner synchro monster from the extra deck, and it's treated as a synchro summon. Awesome. Pretty cool. Now this card is going to destroy itself. Oh, and it Ash Blossoms the... Okay. When you activate the effect while you have no monster on the field, you can special summon... Okay. Alright, and then he's going to get the synchro monster like we said. Let's break this down. Must be special summoned by a card effect. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control no monsters, you can special summon both this card and another one from the hand. Oh, this comes from the hand and one from the hand, deck, or graveyard. And if you do negate that activation, and if you do destroy that monster during the end phase, banish the face-up monsters summoned from this. But he's gonna use them because they're tuners; they won't be on the field anymore. So he also is gonna destroy. What's cool about this: during your opponent's phase turn, if this card is destroyed, which it will be because of the other card, whether this guy destroys it or not, you could special summon it. You special summon it to the field. During your opponent's phase, you can tribute this card from your hand or face up on the field. Neither player can banish cards for the rest of the turn. Not that crazy of effect. He most likely wants to use it for a Xyz. Yeah, that's what artifact decks are. Xyz decks usually. So that was the tuner that he decided. If the card is synchro summon, it could target a magic or trap, right? That card got negated. So it allows him to get the Sekai Light off. Woo! It's heating up, baby. I'm trying to keep up. Hope you guys are too. If you have no spell or traps, oh, this is the card that he utilized. I think draw 2 cards. And also for the rest of this duel, after you activate this card, you cannot activate spell or trap cards except this card. Wow. You can banish this card from your graveyard to reveal one monster in the hand, shuffle it into the deck, then draw 1. So if you have a way to cycle it, I guess that's not that bad, but that's pretty rough. You can. This is the only spell or trap you could activate. that's kind of nuts when you think about it. He's about to do some tuner synchro stuff. Wonder Magician, when it comes out, this card is targeted. Summon target one thing and destroy it. So he's gonna target this now. And wait, what? Nani? Did I miss something? If this card on the field is destroyed, draw 1 card once per chain during your opponent's main phase, which it is. You can immediately synchro summon using that card. Golly, so that's how he's getting this card out really quickly. And when you synchro summon, you can equip 1 link monster from your graveyard to this, and he has a ton. We all know, a ton of them in there. And also place burial counters on this card equal to the link rating. This card gains attack equal to half for the attack of the monsters equipped to it. When your opponent activates a card, you can remove 1 to negate the activation. So he has another negation here. That card is just destroyed. It's going to summon itself back on a thing. He's going to get a link monster attached to his monster. I think the higher, you want to take the highest monster. This, and now he has this. Synchro Shokon. 2 and a 6, so he has a level 6 coming out. Chaos Ruler, the chaotic defense mode dragon. What? So if this card synchros on, you can activate the top 5 cards, and if you do, add 1 light or dark monster to your hand. Also, send the remaining cards to the graveyard, which is perfect for the light and dark nonsense. I haven't seen a light and dark deck like that in a minute. Blah, blah, blah. Also, remaining cards put it out. You can banish 1 light and dark monster from your hand or graveyard to special accept this card to special summon it from the graveyard, but banish it when it leaves. So a lot of effects. He can bring this card back. He put it in defense mode, which is kind of weird. He can attack this if he wants to. Oh, no, he can't. Sorry. So yeah, I can see why I went defense mode. Fairy Tale. Alright, he's going to negate its effect with Burial Load. I think it dies when he negates it, right? No, just negates it. Loses 1 of his counters. This card does nothing, so we don't have to read it. Sir? What? 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 How did you just drop 2 8s for no reason? Cannot be normal summon. Summon must be. I should do this more often, by the way. Must be first special summon from your hand, while the total attack of all the monsters your opponent controls is more than that of all the monsters you control. So you have to be stronger. I guess that's kind of weird. You can target any number of beast or beast warrior or winged beast monsters you control, return them to the hand, then return face up monsters your opponent controls to the hand equal to the number. Oh my lord. Now he can't target this yet until he does these two, but this is a beast. He has two beasts, so okay. Oh, he can. Whoa, did I misread that? Wait a minute, did I misread that card? I thought when it's in, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, their monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Well, he did target it. He literally targeted it with a card effect. Return, I don't know. Sometimes return to hand stuff is like very weird. I don't think he should have been able to do that. Let me know in the comment section below. I don't think he should have been able to do that. Now we got this. This guy's gonna sacrifice himself. Oh lord. What? Once he gets attack rolling. To the end of the next time, this card cannot be destroyed. Gotcha. Also, neither player can special summon from the. Whoa! More like you can banish face-up cards. Oh my god, this deck is getting a little spicy. I thought it was over. Okay, they guys another Secularized Light. Gonna be able to draw the cards. The Danger card, that's another archetype that's I'm not too familiar with. Now, why can't he attack with this? Or was he just being nice and kind? You can reveal this card in your hand. Your opponent randomly chooses one from your entire hand. Then you discard the chosen card. Then if the discarded card was not a Danger Thunderbird, which is that card, special summon it from the hand. And if you do draw one card, if this card is discarded, you can target one of a set card your opponent controls and destroy it. So it's like if you pick it, then it doesn't get summoned. But if it does, you know, it does also has a discard effect as well. This guy's about to become Big Papa. I'm pretty sure. This card's very annoying. 2 8s and gains 100 attack and defense for each monster in the graveyards. Once per turn, you can detect it, and then this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. And then also, neither player can summon. That's pretty strong. He's gonna do that, throw another thing in, and I think that's gonna be GG. Duelist A. Okay, this might be the first video. This might be the first video, ladies and gentlemen. I've waited long. I waited long and hard. So now we're gonna go with B. Now we're going to B. But that's a really cool deck. I've never seen that deck before. It's the mixture decks. When it's not one-dimensional, like most of the decks I make, but I like when it's mixture and a lot of other cards that work with each other. Even if you net deck it, it is cool that when you pilot it like really shows that you had to put some thought, or someone at least one person put in some thought of what's gonna go on. So now we're voting for Zodiac, and I like the Zodiac deck because I think not Zodiac. This is Puzzle. Like it's a bunch of it's a full trap deck pretty much. Versus Spellbook. Oh, why am I not Duelist B? Wait, now Duelist B's up here. What? I'm confused. I'm pretty I don't know. I know I was voting for the top person on the first time, and I'm not trying to cheat, you know. Awakening of the Prodigy. Yeah, whatever. All right, so this is a full-on trap deck. He's waiting for something spicy, I'm sure. Target one face-up card in the field, discard one, and if you do, banish it. So there it is. He's gonna banish one of these. Spellbook. Target unaffected by spell. Okay, trap. Solemn Judgment's that card. Woo! Hefty. Really doesn't want this card. I guess, is this a tuner? No, it's not. So actually, he's gonna get the trap off. Gonna take another 800. Still pretty low after doing that. I don't know what Lost Wind does. Target one face a special summon monster and negate its attack. I feel like you want that to happen. Doesn't even put the Chalice face down. Unopposed. Gonna use the Zodiac card from the graveyard. There it is. When a trap is activated while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon it as a normal monster. If this card special summon away is affected, okay. And there goes the one that takes the thing. He's waiting for that special summon. He's waiting for it for 8 years. Here we go. Gets another monster out. Lost win. He's gonna wait. Oh my god. Okay, well now we're in weird territory. I thought he was. Also, its original attack is half if a monster is special summoned from your opponent's extra deck while this card is in the graveyard. You can set this so you can set it again. Reaper of the Prophecy. Oh, it gained some of its attack back by its own effect. These cards are unaffected by monster effects. I don't know why you put this face down. See, now I don't know if it's just Duelist. I feel like for the last couple videos, Duelist. You know why? Is because I always thought it was weird that Duelist A was up here. Maybe they changed it after the update. But so I'm 1-1. After hard deliberation, we're going with the top Duelist, whatever letter it is, top, because the top and the one that I got it right played phenomenally. Also, in the other duel, they played phenomenally. So this bottom Duelist is sketchy, okay? Definitely sketch. So we're gonna go top side. Looks like we're dealing with a Monarch deck versus Sky Striker. Now, I feel like Sky Striker, as cool and as it might be, I just kind of feel as though it has no punching power and it hopes to whittle you down. So I don't know if this deck has enough to do anything. So that's good. So Sky Striker is pretty much this one is gonna, at the end of the phase, he gets pretty much a free card. Gets to add a Sky Striker spell from his hand, from his deck to his hand. So now we're gonna see how much Monarch nonsense he can actually do. Ash Blossom's gonna stop this card. I think he lets him search and get something, so he's gonna stop that effect from happening. Now, what other nonsense do you have here? Reveal one of those cards and add a Monarch spell or trap. He gets another one. Can he activate it though? He absolutely can. So he stopped it the first time, but he's gonna do it anyway. Yeah, you can banish one other thing. Special summon this in defense position. So now he has some food here. Tenacity of the Monarchs. All right, some cool cycling. Don't know what this card does. Again, the card's in the extra deck. You can just okay. Oh, okay. He's the only one, so he died and then put himself back. Gave himself enough to get this guy out, and he's one of the main deck cards of the deck. So you could tribute summon this by tributing one tribute summon monster. If this card is tribute summoned, you could send 2 Monarch spells with different names from the hand or the deck to the graveyard. And if you do, shuffle one card your opponent from your opponent's hand at random to the graveyard or from their side of the field into the deck. Once per turn, either player's main phase. If the card is in the graveyard, you can discard one of the monsters, monster dispel and traps. Then target one monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand with those requirements. So he's gonna do that. Solemn Strike, and when a monster is special summon or negate it, and then it gets destroyed. Bam. Poor guy. But he's gonna use his graveyard effect to put itself back into the hand, and that's all he's gonna be able to do, unfortunately. So now this is my problem. Sky Striker had a nice defensive turn there. Terraforming, he's going to be able to get off. He's going to remove that from play, and he's going to summon it again. Decent defense, especially against Sky Striker. Sky Striker doesn't have too much actual attack. Alright, there we go. Control target one face of monster. Boom, he's actually able to destroy that. Link Shokan. See? I think this card attacks directly though, and then once he battles, as you can see, you can just send one Sky Striker. So he's loading up that graveyard with the spells as we know it. He's gonna switch it to the water one. Yeah, so at the end of the phase, he's gonna be able to get a Sky Strike, another card once per turn, and there it is. This is the card. I feel like if you don't get this card out, you just kind of lose, because this is the one that allows it to put cards. Let me just read it for the people that are unaware. Once per turn, you can target one other card you control, send that card to the graveyard. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to your spell activations for the rest of this turn. So you want to use it as early as possible. Even if this card leaves the field, you only gain the previous effect once per turn. Once per turn during your end phase, you can set a spell striker spell with different names from your graveyard up to the number of spell striker spells you activated this turn while this face-up card. So it's just a really strong thing. Like, so now he's able to use all those spells that he's been putting in his graveyard, and he can use it next turn and then utilize it in a nice, fun, safe way, right? So he is doing some more stuff with the Monarchs, banishing a lot of cards, a lot of banishings here. What is this? Excavating the top a couple cards, and he gets his field spell out. Oh, dirty. So let's follow up what just happened there. He utilized, where is it? I think it got removed. You can banish this card from the graveyard, reveal 3 spell or traps from the deck. Your opponent chooses 1 and you get to add it to your hand. You shuffle the rest back into your deck. That's great. Oh, that's fantastic. So he's been, I haven't really noticed it, but when he uses that card, he takes pretty much banished cards. Oh no, from your deck, and then they return. Okay, gotcha. So he's not returning banished cards, sorry. But now it looked like he's while you have no cards in your extra deck, you are the only player that controls a tribute summon monster. Your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. That is strong. So he can't do anything for the extra deck as long as this guy's out in the field. But the other effect, if a tribute summon monster you control attacks, gains. So where was he able to use his monster? Is it just this guy's effect that he can just use? Why was he able to use that guy's monster? Or was that this guy's effect done really quickly? Was it this card? Once during your turn, if you will tribute summon monster, okay, there it is. It's that card. Okay, cool. Just curious where that's coming from. I gotta know. Now I don't remember Adia is actually really good for getting out the Monarchs. Like it's like one of the really easy ones. All right, gonna return that card to the deck. Gonna push 28. Here, and here's Sky Striker. Let's see if Sky Striker can actually recover. You have all your spells that you wanted, so let's see it. Add 1 Sky Striker. So he's gonna just use the Tribute Monarch to put another one. So he's just bulking up that defense. 24 defense, 2400 defense. So boom, get your little thing. Call a target 1 face-up monster, destroy it instantaneously. Boom, nice. Gonna do that, put himself back in the hand. Now can you beat 2400? I don't think this deck can do that. Unless this, I feel like there's a Sky Striker card that's like missing. I think that one gets, yeah, based on the spell and traps in the graveyard, but that's not enough. I don't think he breaks these 2 cards. Sends that to get 1. Gets her, those 2. Now this is the link to Sky Striker. I lied, it's the Nightmare Phoenix, sorry. Alright, there we go. Okay, now you can special summon a card. Okay, takes that one, special summon Diana. You could number. Okay, he just used it for link food. We're going with a link 3 here, the Nightmare Unicorn. All right, shuffle that card. Still can't break that, but again, based on the number of Sky Striker spells he activated, he can put that. He only does 1. Did he only activate 1? I feel like he activated like more than that. Now Adia. There it is. That's the card. Gonna activate 3. Opponent chooses 1. The rest go back into the deck. Opponent ends up choosing the field spell. Unfortunately, Adia is busted. Effect Veiler. That is a good card to Effect Veiler. Reason why. Adia's effect is stupid. Normal summon or special summon. You can special summon 1 monster with 800 attack and defense from your deck. In defense position. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Who cares? If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 of your banished Monarch cards and add it to your hand. So I forgot what she, like, the card that she's supposed to get, but when I used the deck before, it makes it very easy. Makes it very easy to get one of the big Monarchs out. It's like another card that comes out that lets you just instantaneously do it. Harpy's Feather Duster. This card's not treated as a trap, so it's all good. Alright, she's gonna do that, take that. And that one special summon, able to tribute summon an extra turn. Cool. Gonna make another link 4 now. Axex Cold Talker. One of my favorites. Gonna get Lee, gonna go up to 5300. Gonna banish that by removing it. Gonna banish this one too. pushing 5,300. Oh, you gotta be careful, buddy. Be careful. Don't go too fast. He went too fast. See, he could have actually pushed attack damage there instead of killing it, but I've done that before in the past. So now he has to attack something that's kind of useless. Oh, he's gonna do it again. What a mad lad. Pushing that damage. I told you, man. Duelist up here is the bee's knees. See, look, now Duelist A is up here. I just noticed that. Now Duelist B is down here. I guess it does rotate. Anywho, let's see what you can do. So, Prime Monarch. No hand traps to worry about. So, everything that this guy wants to do right now, he can do it. Anything that he wants to do. So, this one gets special summon, so he gets special summon the other one. Boom. It's this one, yeah. When his card is normal summon, you can almost immediately do a quick space bar. Tribute his card instead. Vanity's Fiend, 2,400. Neither player can special summon monsters. The lock is sealed, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. He has to target that card. He has to kill this, and then maybe, okay. Don't know what this card is. That's the trap. Because he can turn all these attack position, right? Why would you go straight in the battle phase? That was a little bit of a misplay. If this was the card to stop his thing, even if it was literally like Magic Cylinder or something, like something that stops one attack, you can have your other monsters that can attack. I don't see why. I could also see if you thought it was Mirror Force and then you lose all your cards and you're like, oh, I don't want to lose Mirror Force. But you still had a lot of backup there. So, once again, I cannot predict correctly. What the video I do it, I feel like I have to do like a giveaway or something. Like I can't predict this game, these spectates properly. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. I do still love and enjoy spectating these things, breaking down the cards, seeing if there's a deck that I like to use. Let me know in the comment section below if there was a deck that you thought was good and wanted to use. That other one was pretty tight. You know, the Crusader one was pretty good. The other, I don't even remember the cards that was in. I gotta rewatch my own video to see what cards that they were using and how they flow charted. And hey, I hope you guys do the same thing too. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe at AATK, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.